Hi YouTube, it's Kathy and welcome back to another video for my series of 34 for 34. 34 videos in April because I am turning 34 in April. If you've been around this channel for a while, you might know that I am hella bi. That means that every once in a while it's really nice to have some bi representation, especially if they use the word on the page. I've had this document on my phone for years where I've just been writing down when there's bi protagonists, or even when there's pan protagonists, or it's unlabeled but they definitely like their own gender and other genders. So I figured it's finally time to share that list with you. This is not an all-encompassing list. In fact, when you have recommendations for me, I definitely want them, so put them down in the comments below. But without further ado, here are some book Bicons. Starting off with Adam Silveira, we have They Both Die at the End and History Is All You Left Me. Are both of these books sad? Yes, Adam Silveira thrives on sadness. However, is he great at writing queer characters? Yes. Another author with a couple of books that I want to mention is Jen Wilde, and that's Queen of Geeks and The Brightsiders. These books take place in the same universe and there's a little bit of crossover in characters, but they don't follow the same character. In Queens of Geek, we have a dual perspective between a shy girl with autism and an internet star who is bi. In The Brightsiders, we follow Emmy King, who is the drummer in a band and considering coming out as bi to her fans. Next, we have a book that it's been so long since I read it that I'm not sure if bisexual was used on the page or how this character ended up identifying, but this character does have attraction to more than one gender, so I'm counting it. And that book is Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. The main character is a girl and she has always had attraction to other girls, but then she has an attraction to a boy. Which is kind of the opposite of the narrative we usually see when people are coming out. We usually have they have heterosexual attractions and then suddenly they're attracted to somebody of the same gender. We also have Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee, which is the first in the Sidekick series. This series is absolutely fantastic, but the main character of the first book is bi. We also have Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. There's a lot of queer rep in this one, but again, our main character Francis is bi. I could not make this list without mentioning The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, my favorite book of 2018. The titular character is a famous Hollywood star who is known for having been married 7 times, but the love of her life is not one of those husbands. We also have An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, which has a very special place in my heart because I actually read very old, like early chapters of this years before the book came out and then had to wait for the book to come out, and now I'm waiting for the sequel to come out this summer and I'm just so excited. This one is about a girl who's going home from her job at about 2 o'clock in the morning in New York, and she passes this statue and she's like, oh, another weird New York thing, and then realizes, no, that was cool, I should go back and document it. So she calls her friend, makes him come down with his camera, they make a video, and that video goes viral. But strange things happen. And that's all I'm going to say besides this is wonderful speculative fiction mixed with internet fame, and I just cannot wait for the next book. Speaking of favorites, obviously I have to mention Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, which is my favorite book of 2019. This features a hate-to-love romance between the first son of the United States and a Prince of Wales, and has a coming-of-age understanding that you're bi whole line, and I just love it. We also have the wonderfully snarky In Other Lands by Sarah Reese Brennan. I absolutely adore this book. It is a portal fantasy, but it knows it's a portal fantasy, so it makes fun of that, and I just love it so much. We also have All the Better Part of Me by Molly Ringwald. This is about a character who's an actor. He's from the States, but he's working in London, and he's trying to make his way there. He's trying to get roles, but he keeps having this flirtation with his best friend back in Seattle, and thinks that maybe he should go back and see if that can be turned into a relationship. Obviously, there's also The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. Monty is the definition of a disaster bi. We also have Black Iris, which is dark and twisty and has so many trigger warnings, but is just so good. We also have Noteworthy by Riley Redgate, and if I'm not mistaken, this one actually uses the word pansexual on the page, so shout out to all my pan friends. We also have Dress Codes for Small Towns, which is about a group of 6 friends called the Hexagon, and the many attractions that happen to take place within this group. Finally, we also have Reign of the Fallen by Sarah Glenn Marsh, which is about a bisexual necromancer. Need I say more? What is your favorite book with a bi protagonist? Let me know about it down in the comments below. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. If you don't have something to say but want to let me know that you are here, you can leave me an emoji or a smiley face if you're on your computer keyboard. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye!